Shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out, prophesying the return of the Most High and His Son. All praises to Yahweh. We're double honors to the apostles out in New York at GMS. Honors to all the Akim around the planet, lifting up the name of Yahweh Shai in the spirit of truth and sincerity. With no further ado, this is GmsChicago. We have a special guest in the house still with us, leaving tomorrow, but brother lawyer from GMS Miami. So we welcome that brother. He's a beautiful brother. We've been enjoying our time, and nothing like brotherly love. All right. Outside of that, we're just going to go into the spirit. The Day of Atonement is coming up this weekend on August 22nd to the 23rd. August 22nd, Saturday sundown to Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown. All right. And the Day of Atonement is a very heavy day. Out of all the things that we've done, the Lord asks of us at least one mandatory fast. Of course, we should fast on throughout the year because we're not in the kingdom. Because in the kingdom, we will not be fasting anymore. There will be no need to fast. All right, we need to fast now because we're without, and we're hoping that Yahweh Shai show mercy and forgive us for our sins and accept us into the kingdom on this first go round. All right, so don't wait till the Day of Atonement to start preparing for the Day of Atonement. Start preparing right now. And then when the Day of Atonement is done, don't think that you got to next year to worry about shit. Keep in that same spirit of preparing for the Day of Atonement. All right? We must understand that we do not deserve shit. All right? So we're going to go straight to the scriptures. We're going to bring it out, and that we should be destroyed. But all praises to Yahweh Shai for His tender mercies. All right? So we're going to try to make this around an hour, Yahweh willing. We're going to go straight to the law. Brother, you can bring out your scripture.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, also on the 10th day of the 7th month there shall be a day of atonement, and it shall be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make atonement for you before the Lord your God. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations and all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls in the 9th day of the month at even from even unto even. Ye shall celebrate the Sabbath.
So we're going to go back, not the whole thing, because it's told the whole matter of this, what's going on in the law. That's why we plan on, this Day of Atonement is a Sabbath. And we're going to treat it as such, the cock crew, and we're going to afflict our souls. So let's go back to the top. Let's take a little deeper look into, first of all, the Day of Atonement, what it is in Hebrew. You got it?
Okay. This is the word atonement in the Hebrew is H3722. It's the Hebrew word kapar. It means to cover, purge, make an atonement, make reconciliation, to cope, cover, to cover over, to pacify, propitiate, atone for sin, to cover over, to be covered over.
If you go all the way down, it says to cover, expiate or condone, placate or cancel, appease, make an atonement, cleanse, disannul, forgive, be merciful, pacify, pardon, to pitch, purge away, put off, make reconciliation or reconcile. Alright? So read that verse again, Yes.
Alright, this is Leviticus 23 and 27. Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you. And and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire to the Lord.
So he says should be a day of forgiveness, a day of mercies, a day of pacification, a day of pardon, a day of purging, a day to put off, atone for sin, cover of sins. All right, the Hebrew word kapar. Got a brother in the camp called Kaparya, the elder, one of the older brothers, in the camps. But that means basically the Most High to show mercy, to cover, to reconcile, to forgive. Out of all the 300 so-called days, plus days in the year, the Lord asks us one mandatory day. How much sins have we committed, though? You know what I'm saying? So, one day, give me real quick, Romans, was it, present your bodies a living sacrifice? Romans 12:1. See, now go back and read that again, about
Leviticus 23:27. Also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Okay, so it says, on the 10th day, 7th day of the month, you shall be a day of atonement, a day of forgiveness, a day of crying out for mercy, a day for a covering, begging the Lord to cover your sins. It shall be a holy convocation unto you, and you shall afflict your souls. All right. Did I have somebody hold something real quick? Yeah, give me that.
Romans 12:1. I beseech.
Oh no, Salaki. Wait a minute. Finish the scripture. I said I forgot that was quick.
Verse 28.
Yeah, no, pick up where you left off. You said you shall afflict your souls. Go ahead.
And offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
So what's that offering now? Go ahead.
It's Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brother, by the mercies of Yahweh Shai, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
So now the sacrifice now is us. We're putting ourselves before the altar of the Lord and saying, look, Father, I'm giving up the bullshit. I'm giving up this. I'm giving up that. Father, forgive me of this. Father, forgive me of that. Father, I'm fucked up. Father, I'm a Salakia. From sunup to sundown. First off, if you don't know how to do the Day of Atonement, you wash your face. You basically take a shower, man. Wash your face. Present yourself clean before the Lord. Anoint your head with oil. I like to do it with frankincense and myrrh on a real high holy day to just versus just the normal olive oil. But olive oil, frankincense, myrrh, oil. All right, and anoint yourself before the Lord. And you appear through the day not to be afflicted or anything, but in your mind, throughout the day, you think of everything you ever fucking done wrong. You pray the Lord forgive yourself, man. You think of all the wickedness. You think about the state of the world. That's the Most High to come back and save us, man. But ask forgiveness for your mama, your father, your sisters, your brothers, if they're ones who might be hopefully righteous, all right? Yes, the Lord forgive your people, the elect, the elders, man. Your brothers in your camp, man. Ask the Lord to forgive your people, your nation, your children, your sons and daughters. Just ask the Lord and throw yourself and say, Father, please. Throw yourself at the Lord's feet. Every time you think about it. Every time throughout the day. It should be 100 times. I think about sins I did when I was 3, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 9 years old, 12 years old, 15 years old. When I sit there and say, my mama did hit my bus and die. Because I'm mad because she did something, you know what I'm saying? No, I didn't really say that, but you know what I'm saying? But I think about shit back in the days, And you sit there and I'm like, Lord, forgive me, man. Just forgive me. Alright?
I got something.
Bible Shabbat.
It's Matthew 6:16. Moreover, when ye fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces. So
you go ahead on and you don't sit up there and go through the whole day, put the Ash, you know what they do? Ash Wednesday, the bunch of fucking crackers do. And they put the little fucking swatch of fucking dirt. You know what I'm saying? And they go around and act like you're not supposed to tell nobody. Don't look like that. And outwardly, you should be normal. Inwardly, you should be a fucking wreck. Ask the Lord to forgive us, man, because we're not guaranteed to make it, man. Go ahead.
For they disfigure their faces, that they may appear unto man to fast. Verily I say unto you, they shall have their reward.
So we're gonna have the reward, which is ICBM missile fire. All right, so you got go ahead, brother.
This is Psalms 51 and 16. For thou desirest not sacrifice, else would I give it. Thou delightest not in burnt offering. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O Lord God, thou wilt not despise.
That's right. That's what the Lord will have us. Huh? You got a precept of that too? Mike, you got a precept? All right. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, this is Sirach, chapter 35, verse 1. He that keepeth the laws bringeth offerings enough. He that taketh heed to the commandment offering peace offering.
Yes, that's the spirit, brother. We are about 3 other brothers got that precept. That's good. Go ahead, start it again, brother. That's good. Let's go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Sirach 35 and 1. He that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough. He that taketh heed to the commandments offereth the peace offering.
Go ahead, brother. Just be ready. Go ahead.
Okay. He that requiteth a good turn offereth fine flour, and he that giveth alms sacrifice praise. Sacrifice praise.
Keep going, brother.
To depart from wickedness is a thing pleasing to the Lord, and to forsake unrighteousness is a
propitiation.
Thou shalt not appear empty before the Lord, for all these things are to be done because of the commandment. The offering of the righteous maketh the altar fat, and the sweet savor thereof is before the Most High. The sacrifice of a just man is acceptable, and the memorial thereof shall never be forgotten.
Okay, so this that was part of the, Spirit brought it out. It said, he that keepeth the law bringeth offerings enough. If you're trying to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, coming back into the understanding of keeping the Day of Atonement, which is according to the law, you can get that Mapataza that the Lord, well, we just read that, Leviticus 26, but that this 3, but matter of fact, go back to Leviticus, you still got Leviticus 23? Go back to the top. It said these are mandatory. You know what I'm saying? It's toward the top, so like it's like these laws are mandatory.
Okay. Leviticus 23 and 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy. Convocations, even these are my feasts.
So he said, these are the holy feasts. This right here proves that Reverend Bishop Bacon, Faggot Meeks, Jesse Faxon, and Al Sharpston, and all the rest of these motherfuckers, that they're not right. Because they should be all keeping the Day of Atonement. They should all be keeping the memorial trumpets. They should all be keeping the booths, tabernacles. Okay, they should all be doing all those things. They're not teaching their people. A wicked ass lady, came on my job, customer, helping her out and shit. And of course, I felt like, yeah, you were there. Yeah, he came and we start playing with it. It was just like, oh, Reverend Mix, oh, he's a teaching pastor. Yeah, teaching pastor. I'm like, yeah, I can't dispute that. Teaching bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Teaching lies, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, that's neither here nor there. But did you know you're Hebrews? I'm not no Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
It's crazy.
And so I got to the point where he started really trying to labor. I'm like, I did it without sight. I'm like, she's not gonna get it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, your spirit wants to push this truth, all right? But anyway, where we at?
Well, we're still reading on it.
Oh, kind of like it, bro. He that keepeth law bringeth offerings enough. He that taketh heed to the commandment offereth a peace offering. So if you following the law, statutes, commandments, and you try to, like, for instance, we were just talking about that line and shit. The elders keep bringing it out over and over and over again. Elder Apostle Ramla brings it out. Elder Gabar, Elder Tahar has said it. Your brothers keep lining up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Say it again?
Yeah, I said, and bald heads.
And that bald heads, right? That just came out. Seen somebody did another video about some, the bald heads.
I just recently did one, I think it was earlier today, about bald heads.
And see, the Lord ain't fucking with that, man. Y'all keep, see, there's certain things you can't help but fuck up at. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the physical money to make sure all my garments are 100% cotton, 100% linen, 100. Did you know how nice that would be? Because first of all, it'll look real smooth. If I'm wearing all linen, it's real nice and crisp, you know what I'm saying? Or all cotton, all nice and comfortable, or all leather. No, I'm just kidding. I don't tell you but all the natural garments that the Lord has given us, man. You know what I'm saying? You can wear hemp clothing. I bet you that shit fucking comfortable as fuck. But guess what? We don't have the money. You go into the fucking stores that we can afford, and they got a fucking tri-blend of bullshit. So the Lord show mercy on you in that regard, because you can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a difference when nobody sit up there and say, no! Oh, please!
That look good.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That do look good, though. Do I look handsome?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's some bullshit.
I gotta say this. Now, you have certain jobs that you have to shave your beard. But Esau ain't gonna say nothing about you getting lined up.
I work
still
in the,
lined up.
brother, absolutely. I worked in the food industry. I worked in fine dining, or, you know what I'm saying, fine dining industry. I worked in, you know, law offices. There's all kind of different things. Some people say you can have a beard. Some people say you can't. I don't care which one it is. Now, one time did they say it must be lined up, or you must be faded. No, you must be tapered. It didn't say no tapering. It didn't say no fading. It didn't say no lining at all. All they ever cared about is if you. Some of them said if you had a beard, it has to be certainly low length and it's all even, looking nice and groomed.
It's presentable.
All right, cut crew. Then you got some would say no, you can't have any facial hair at all. You got some that say you can only have a goatee. You know what I'm saying? I used to go, the way I used to do it, this was out in the faith, because when I was about 18 years old and my beard started coming in at 15, 16. When I got to around starting working a lot of jobs, they would say, you can't have a beard. I'll tell them, like, look, I can't put a razor to my face, because I put a razor, I get bumps. And that's what because it did. I tried it when I was like 18, put a razor. My shit said, bloop, 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 bloop. White bumps all over the bump. Like that. I can't do that. And I was, you know, think I was young and cute at them days and shit, and handsome and shit. I'm like, oh no, I can't be walking around with no bumps. And I was like, no, fuck that. And I always took the guard, and I took it on the lowest setting, which always had a 5 o'clock shadow. I always had a 5 o'clock shadow. But that's still fucking going on. Because fuck it, grow your goddamn beard. If it can't be fucking glorious, keep it low. But grow your beard, because that's our custom, man. It's our heritage. It's a law. It's no one forcing you to do it. And if you're not doing it, you think you're going to... Matter of fact, I got a precept. Sirach. Alright? You think your prayers are going to be heard when you're not keeping the law and doing what the Lord wants you to do? Alright? Speak 1 minute before I get this precept.
Con, this is real important, you know. Day of Atonement is really to unite us back to the Lord. I'll get this one because I'm correct. I looked the word up in atonement. We got the Atonement. And of course, the English definition for atonement is reparation for wrong or injury. Then it says the reconciliation of the Most High and humankind through Yahushua. Now, of course, humankind, he's going off through Israel. So basically, right here, the atonement would be Israel getting back to the Most High, becoming one again through Yahushua. Okay? And that word actually means from at, which is one, plus mint. Influenced by medieval legend, Atonement, unity. Alright? It's to unite. Okay? We become one again, man. But it's through Yahushua. I got this 1 Peter 4 and 1. For as much then as Yahushua has suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind. We that have suffered in the flesh have ceased from sin.
That's right.
Alright? And that goes back to the sacrifice that they read in Sirach 35.
That's right.
Okay, that's good. Goes back to that Sirach 35, man.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And Leviticus 23 say, whatever soul does not afflict himself, man.
That's right.
Yahushua is the atonement, man. He's our mediator, and we got to arm ourselves like him, man. For we suffer with him, we shall reign with him, all right?
That's right.
God.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Romans 8 and 17. I'm going to start at 16. The Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of the living power. It says, if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with Yahushua. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
Right, so we got a day set apart for us to do that. We should be living this, man, like the brother read. Make yourself, your body a living sacrifice. Ain't no one day thing, oh yeah, just atone sin and everything just cool after that. No, man, you gotta to be that living sacrifice, man. As your Howard Shaw was. He's the atonement, we gotta suffer with him, man.
That's right. And
alright?
now,
so
go ahead, brother.
Fucking lining, man.
That's right.
In fact, and there's a big movement these days. The beard thing. Everybody got miniature beards on Instagram and shit. Hoes is loving beards right now. So you're getting the fucking line because you're just a fucking wicked ass nigga.
Right.
And one of the motherfuckers even admitted and said that's a damn man fight. So you willfully sinning, goddamn it.
That's lack of faith. That's a lack of faith. Because if you believe in the Lord, you can pull all the pussy with the beard. You know what I'm saying? If you believed in the Lord and the power that He's giving you in your macness, you will get more bitches with your beard. You know what I'm saying? I'll let a bitch right now. No, I'll give her reverse psychology in her mind. Well, a woman don't. You believe in the Bible? Yeah. You know the Bible said man's supposed to have beards. No, it says right here, thou shalt not marry. And be like, so if you don't like a man with beards, you don't love the Lord. And walk away from that. Shit, make her ass fucking think for a minute, man. I pull bitches with this shit. This shit don't stop. Bitch, then you know what? Bitches love to play with the shit, run their fingers through the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you motherfucking snoozing on the beard game, man. And then fuck that. It's what the Lord, Sirach 28:7. Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Remember the covenant of the highest and wink at ignorance. This ain't ignorance. This right here is goddamn, like you were saying earlier, willful sin and the cock crowing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know better than to fucking not follow the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. Most High said to follow these laws and commandments, man. Alright? Matter of fact, I'm going to jump up again. Verse 3. One beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord? If you don't follow the law, statute, commandments, you hate that commandment. If you hate that commandment, you hate the instruction of your father. If you hate the instruction of your father, you hate your father. I'm going to say it again. If you hate the commandments of the Lord, you hate the one who gave it to him. He said, my commandments are not grievous. So he said, how are you going to get pardon if you have hatred against another? He showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins? Yahushua died on the cross for us, so we can get back into the law, so we can obtain mercy. And then you're going to not go out there and teach the truth and present yourself with no lineage. You can keep your beard, and then you get other people in with around you, and then you teach that. That man is like IUIC. You got a bald head, didn't teach motherfucker, you can have your dreads, go teach another motherfucker, go ahead on, don't worry about this, don't worry about that. Now you're having hatred toward him. You're not mercy toward that brother. You're supposed to be teaching this truth the right way. You don't teach this truth the right way, you're killing that brother, man. He that is blind, what you know the scripture, the blind follow the blind, and he fall in the goddamn motherfucking ditch, man. So, go ahead, brother.
This is Leviticus 19:17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him.
That's right.
Alright, so if you letting the motherfucker sin, or you showing them the wrong shit and they sin, that's right. That's hate to your brother.
That's right, man. And most I not fucking with you. Got a precept? Go ahead, brother. And we got a bunch of those other precepts we had brought up earlier. I want all of them to come, so we need to pick it up, you know what I'm saying?
This is Sirach 42:1. Of these things be thou not ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. Of the law of the Most High and his covenant, and of judgment to justify the ungodly. So these things you was not to be ashamed, man. So you should enforce these things.
Right. You know? And so much more, the Day of Atonement is coming. Not only should we be enforcing them, we should be begging for forgiveness for the fact that we wasn't always doing right by it. You know what I'm saying? Kaku again. I mean, this is really serious, man. The Day of Atonement, and we, you know, the Spirit just brought out the line, I think, because we had the conversation on it. There's a video out on several brothers talking about it, and we see brothers not far from us who line up, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to call it like I see it. And motherfucker think I'm lying, then motherfucker look in the mirror, all right? And if you look in the mirror, you see the same motherfucking shit I see. If you don't see that it's going off, then you might just see something I don't want to see. That's how I see being nuclear missile fire, man. You got something else?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep going. This is Sirach 42.
Go ahead, brother.
This is verse 3. Of reckoning with thy partners and travelers, or of the gift of the heritage of friends, of exactness of balance and weights, or of getting much or little, and of merchants indifferent selling, or of much correction of children, and to make the side of an evil servant to bleed. But the point is of reckoning with thy partners, man. You know, once you fall out with your brothers, you should, any wise, if anything, any opportunity comes up, you should want to be reconciled back with your Akim, man. You know?
You know what? On that topic, it's always got to be a humbler man. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself. Make sure thy friend, man. You know, and who's our number one friend we're supposed to be making sure? Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh said he was a friend to Abraham, right? Yahweh Shai was a friend to John. You know what I'm saying? And more, you know what I'm saying? But this showing you that the Lord's talked about friendship and he talked about the elect. You know what I'm saying? To my knowledge, his friends as well.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Get that real quick. Yeah, the Spirit just brought it to me. I wasn't even thinking about it. And the Spirit's like, nope, y'all my friends. But not just these particular ones. Get that real quick. All right? Because the Lord ain't playing with us, man. We are reconciling. This whole Day of Atonement is we've done fucked up and not following the laws, man. And I can't say this for somebody who didn't line themselves up. The Scripture says, he that is guilty of one is guilty of them all. Matter of fact, give me that too. Get that out. Let's bring it out. You know what I'm saying? So you know what that said? I'll pull it up. Somebody can't get it. You got that scripture? You found it yet? Go ahead and speak something.
Okay.
Lloyd, go ahead, speak something.
I got to fix it.
Go ahead, brother. And break it down.
This is John 15.
That's the Spirit.
That's legit. That's the Spirit. That's how y'all motherfuckers don't know, man. We can boast in it, but I mean, as if we boast, it's all glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But we're in the Spirit, bro.
I said it. If I boast, I boast that I know the Most High, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That He dealing with us, you know, for at least a period of time He dealing. Hope we don't stop.
This is John 15 at 13. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. And
Yahweh Shai laid himself down for us, man. I mean, that's clear and plain and to the point.
Verse 14, ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you.
Good, brother.
Done. So in order for you to be Yahweh Shai's friend, you have to keep those two greatest commandments, which is to love the Most High with all your heart, your strength, all your body, your mind and soul, and to love thy neighbor as thyself. And so you have to set that right example for your brothers.
That's right.
I got the precepts.
Go ahead. All right, we're gonna let these
verse
precepts
15. If you
verse 15.
There's another one. Let him bring it out. We just bring them out. We're gonna bring these precepts out.
Oh,
verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard from my Father I have made known unto you.
So all the things that what?
That I have heard from my Father.
Who's the word? Yahweh Shai. So all the things he's heard from the Father is Yahweh Shai, these laws, statutes, commandments. So Yahweh Shai got from the Father, don't line your fucking beards. I'm going to reiterate. Don't line your motherfucking beards. Don't go off intentionally. Don't eat the shrimp. Don't eat the lobster. Don't eat the crab. Alright? Don't fucking commit sodomy. Alright? Homosexuality. Alright? Don't sit over there and commit wickedness, man. Tie the elders. Alright? And the cock crew right at the same time, man. Sit up there and show yourselves approved before the Most High. Fuck us. We ain't shit. But the law says this. That's why we got to come before the Lord and say, Father, Salakia. Slakia! Man the fuck up and pray to the Lord to forgive ourselves, man. And start now. Every day approaching the Shabbat the day of rest, the day of atonement, you should be asking the Lord, forgive me. I know I'm already leaning up to this, and I know this was one day, and I just want to let you know I'm thinking about it now. Father, I'm planning for it. I'm putting my mind down, getting myself, my spirit ready for it right now. The Bible says, do all things decently and in order. In all thine ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. If you're going to acknowledge the Lord in this holy day, let him start your mind now in that process. Get yourself spiritually ready. Matter of fact, every time you come before the Lord, and somebody give me Exodus the 19th chapter, every time you come before the Lord for something holy, this is the type of mind frame you should be in. All right? Right before the Lord came in person, because when we stand before, this is a holy day, we're standing before the Lord. All right? You ain't going to ask somebody for their sins, and you're not before them. Matter of fact, Sirach, while you get that, Sirach 34 and 16 says, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. So if the Most High's eyes are upon them that love him, he that loves me is keeping what? The commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. So we keeping the commandments of the Most High, where he's looking and watching and keeping a track of us all the time. He is their mighty protection and strong stay. A defense from heat, defense from the ICBM nuclear missiles, defense from the fucking the famine, the FEMA camps, or whatever. He's going to protect us, man. Yahweh will. And a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling. He's going to help us not to get tripped up over a goddamn scripture, man. He's going to not help us to get tripped up over a fucking jacket. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to have us tripped up over, goddamn it, minor ass motherfucking shit, or the doctrine, or linings, or whatever's going off, man. All right. And he says, and a help from falling, but help me not fall out the truth, man. Help me to stay in this truth. The just man falls 7 times, but he gets the fuck back up.
Right. We know we're gonna fuck up. We can't keep all the laws. We're a fucking wretched ass fucking man. The thing is, do it to the best of your ability. It's in your control, so to speak. Well, we ain't got free will, but so to speak. Right? A lot of you guys do shit because you want to do it. The Lord didn't tempt you. You're fucking tempted by your goddamn flesh and giving in to this shit. Alright? Fucking get in the line. Well, I guess get in the line, that's a slap in the face too. You can't get in line. That's a slap in the face. I want to look good for them. Fuck these bitches. And fuck this world. The shit is of the world. You know what John says about being friends with this goddamn world.
Right.
Alright?
And to please these bitches for what? I'm telling you, these bitches love the Rick Ross. They love it. You know what I'm saying? And fuck Rick Ross too. But goddamn it, you go into the history and the spirit of how you're shaming your ancestors, King David. How you want to be part of the house of David? IUIC bitches. All right. How you want to be bald headed and bald shaven and shit when you want to be, and you're gonna claim that you're part of the house of David? King David, when his servants came and was half shaven, them motherfuckers, he sent them fucking ass away. The fucking Ammonite king fucking shaved their beards. It was like, hey, we have shaven, man. Yeah, he said, well, just stay there until it grows back. Don't come back yet, you know, because it's a shame. Just walk around booty face, man. Booty face. Come on, man, line the fuck up. It's the same thing, because it's booty. It's supposed to be something that. Now it's booty, motherfucker.
Jay gonna be a hero.
It's Isaiah 55 and 7. 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
That's right.
And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
That's right, brother.
Neither are your ways my way, say the Lord.
That's right.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
That's right,
so how you feeling? What did the Lord say, man? That's where it all boils down to. What did Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai say? The hell with your feelings, your fucking thoughts, man.
right.
You know what the old fucking boss said?
Your boss, right.
One scripture stick with me. We rather obey God than fucking man. Fuck them crackers, man.
Okay.
I fucking cook for a living and I don't shave shit. Oh well, yeah, I see my health falling food. Who gives a fuck? Alright, fuck, man. Damn.
The hell these bitches too, man. Fuck these women.
That's right.
They wicked as fuck, man.
That's right, brother. Hey, so is anybody holding? You got some? You got some cover, bro. And then after that, I want to go ahead on and get that Job that he exacted. You know what I'm saying? And I want Ezra lesson deserved. I want Psalms 51. No, we already did. We hit Psalms 51. That's cool. Psalms 42. Then I want that not a just man that you I know you brought out earlier. We were talking about earlier. That Joel returned. We was going through the thing. You all know which ones. We got a bunch of yeah, you know, yeah, kind of. And then we'll go to Isaiah 58, and then
Is it?
come
Wait,
short.
Isaiah, that's the whole chapter I got.
You know, hey, but hey, that's the spirit. Just hold on it because we the last section of it, so we're gonna just let a lot of precepts come out. You got something?
I got something.
All right, let him get his. You got something? Okay, well it'll come out.
This is Isaiah 64 and 6. But we are all as an unclean thing, and all our righteousnesses are as a filthy rag.
That's right. We're filthy rags, man. We're nothing. We're a menstruous cloth, tampons, bloody. You know what I'm saying? Because once you commit sin, blood has to be shed, man. You know what I'm saying? So we deserve death, man. Chakra. You know?
So that's even more why we should be atonement.
That's
we
right.
deserve death.
That's right. But
As brother said, this ain't. It really shouldn't be no one-day thing. That day of atonement, every day should be a day of atonement.
That's Isaiah
Every day
58.
we fuck up, man.
That's right.
Right? Every day we fuck up. We need to ask forgiveness for it. So the sins that the laws that I can't keep them, man.
That's right.
It's easier to not keep a line than it is to keep pork. Because Esau can pork a lot of shit.
That's right, but see, you don't know it, that's fine. So don't willfully eat pork, don't willfully lie, don't willfully eat shrimp, don't eat the shit that you can control, don't do. Ain't nobody said, oops, I tripped and fell into this other brother's pussy. You know what I'm saying? What? You know what I'm saying? I was, hey, his wife was there, I made a mistake. I slipped, I fell. You know what I'm saying? And her legs fell open, her panties happened to rip right at the right spot. She happened just to be wet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it just went in there and I couldn't help. And then somebody was kicking me from behind and I was up and I was like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing that shit's happening.
Right, man. That's easy too, man. Shit. Don't mess with no other man's woman. It's simple, man.
That's it. All the laws, the Lord said is not grievous. Now the ones that we can't keep, like He said, don't build house to house. But I can't get no control over that.
You don't own land.
But I'm living house to house. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I'm sorry for every law. I'm sorry that I don't have my own shit. Forgive me, Father, because maybe if I would have did right by you when you told me to do this, that, I might have maneuvered through Esau's world a little bit better to have something better I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Right? Go ahead, bro.
And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away.
The iniquity is what?
And we all do fade as a leaf, and our iniquities, like the wind, have taken us away.
So Chicago, both times he read the scripture. You know what I'm saying? Alright? And so you better not be what's the scripture say? Not to overcome evil, but overcome evil with good. Can somebody give me that real quick? Because don't let this flesh. Somebody give me that. Don't let this flesh wear you down. You know what it says? Come on, let's get some more. Hit them with. So we got a lot of precepts we want to try to get out to the spirit. Alright? And who got exacted of us less than we deserve? So who got that already? Alright, come on. Whoever first come, first serve.
It's Job 11 and 6. And that we would show thee the secrets of wisdom.
The Most High showing us the secrets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Right?
That they are double to that which is.
Hey, we don't even have a clue of everything that the Lord has done, let alone the deeper meanings of everything. The Lord is revealing to us. The more we study, the more we show ourselves approved before Him. Go ahead.
Know therefore that Yahweh exacted of thee less than thine iniquity deserved.
The Most High exacted of us, which means forcing us to pay less than what we deserve. So all you can do is think of slavery. How we used to get hung, beat, burned, and all that. That's less than we deserve. Alright? We can think about getting sick with the hot water hoses and all the other shit, the chemtrails and all that other stuff. All this is less than what we deserve. Everything that's about to happen, even to the 2/3 to get them destroyed, is still going to be less than what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? So if the Lord has given us that type of mercy, give me, who got the other scripture? Give me someone, give me the Ezra.
I got that.
Give me the Ezra right now, and then those other scriptures that I called out. Bible Kushai. You got something else too? All right,
this Ezra 9 and 13. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our power, has punished us less than our iniquities deserve, it has given us such deliverance as this.
Man, we have done so much wickedness for the Lord. I don't even want to look and lift my head up, man. Because I don't deserve to lift my head up, man. I don't deserve to even look at the camera, man. I don't deserve to look at the brothers, man. If I really sit there and contemplate all the wickedness I've fucking done, man, I'll be sitting over here sobbing like a fucking bitch, man. But that's how it's going to be Saturday, I guarantee you. It's going to be between me and the Lord, but I know right now I'm hurting, bro. Because I hurt my father. I disobeyed my father. I've been disobedient to my father, and I'm trying to get right now. I fucked up with different brothers. I'm trying to get right. Matter of fact, to anybody in Yasharala, if I ever done anything to offend you, if I ever went off in any scriptures, if I went off in any doctrine, if I offended you or anybody in any sort of kind of way, I say Salakia from the bottom of my heart. And if you're a heathen, fuck you. All right? And that's how I feel, man. You know what I'm saying? You got something? Yeah, Bible Kushai.
Romans 12 and 21. Be not overcome with evil, but overcome evil with good.
Be not overcome with evil. You don't fucking get weighed down by your goddamn sins, man. You free your shit, man. You follow the law. It will free you, man. The Lord has given us the great chance for salvation. Stop playing with the Most High. Because He's not playing with you, man. He's about to put fucking fire out here, man. And it's coming soon. And we praise Him for it. And I'm going to thank Him for every burning motherfucker I see. And I'm going to be praying it's not me. And if it is, I'm thanking Him too, man. Because I know I deserve it. And it's still less than what I deserve.
Lord said judgments are right.
That's right, brother.
I had to let not your sins lay down Ezra.
That's right. That's right. That's the one. You got that?
Yeah, I have.
You got that one? Wait. Go, Bible.
Okay, this 2nd Ezra 16 and 75. Be not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Shai is your God, and the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, says the Lord. How? Let not your sins weigh you down.
Let not your what?
Sins weigh you down.
Let not your iniquity, your transgressions of the law, weigh your ass down. When you every time you're lying, you're weighing your fucking self down. And every time you fuck another nigga bitch, you're weighing yourself down. Every time you eat the pork, the lobster, the shrimp, the crab, you're weighing yourself down. Every time you lie to your brethren, the men of the Lord, you're weighing your motherfucking self down. Every time you sit there and not give all praises and all honor and glory to the name and promote the name and to glorify the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, you're weighing your motherfucking self down.
You don't reverence the men of the Lord.
And you don't reverence the men of the Lord, man. And that's in the law too, to reference the men of the Lord, man. Elder Tahar, Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Rakar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Reupload, all the Elder Mapataza, to Elder Sakaran, to Elder, I don't say I'm going to get mad because now I just mentioned everybody's name, all your elders. Okay, because I want to mention Elder not by Elder Abad here, Elder, you know what I'm saying? All the brothers, man. I just know that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about just in New York. I'm talking about in Dallas. I'm talking about in LA. I'm talking about in Toronto. I'm talking about in Jamaica. I'm talking about in London. I'm talking about in Scotland. I'm talking about in Alaska. I'm talking about Hawaii. I'm talking about all over the planet. If I didn't mention your state, forgive me. I Salakia. I don't want you to add to about that sin to me. All the men of the Lord through the power of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the elect hopeful. That's what I'm talking about. All right? They all deserve reverence, man. That's the reason why this brothers came to town. We made a big hoopla, man. Because there's a dignity. Just because the elders come in town and we make a big hoopla, we're going to do it from the youngest men to the oldest men to the elder men, who doesn't matter, man. Come to Chi-Town, you see the lot of love we're going to give you. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai willing, if you're a man of the Lord. If you're not, you don't even come. Right? You got some? Go ahead, brother.
Ecclesiastes 7:20. For there is not a just man upon earth.
Say what?
For there is not a just man upon earth.
Read that again so everybody can read that for themselves.
For there is not a just man.
Where is that?
Ecclesiastes 7:20.
Ecclesiastes what?
7:20.
All right, go ahead.
For there is not a just man upon the earth that doeth good and sinneth not.
Break it down, brother.
So, even though we try our best to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, you know what I'm saying, we still guilty of sin, man. There's been something during our day that we committed a sin, whether it be the simplest things of not willingly, knowingly eating something that's been having some pork in it, or wearing clothes that have been not all the same fabric, or something you don't even know you're going off on, you know what I'm saying? But we're all worthy. I mean, we're all sinners,
That's right. Did you say that?
Yeah, we all are sinners, man.
Romans 3:23. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. That's the spirit, brother. All right, and not only that, but I got another one. This is Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? All right. Even as I seen they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. By the blast of the Most High they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. All right. So the Most High still gonna fuck you up, man. And when it says remember, I pray that whoever perished being innocent, I'm talking about the old man to the baby. All right. I'm talking to the middle-aged motherfucker. Nobody. Whoever died being innocent, man. We all fallen short of the glory of the Most High. But now the Lord has given us a way back in. If we follow his law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, and y'all motherfuckers snoozing, dumb ass morons. All right?
I got another question.
Wait, brother.
Second Esdras 8:35. For in truth there is no man among them that be born, but he hath dealt wickedly. Among the faithful there is none which has not done amiss.
That's right.
So even though we in the truth, man, we still going to fuck off, man.
That's right, brother.
But one thing we gonna know is that we know not to get no lions, we know not to eat catfish, and we know that John 8:17, that talk about the northern and southern kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna break this shit down right, man. We gonna do this shit right, but even we do it right, we still gonna go off in other aspects of our life, dog.
I gotta piggyback on that. Hebrews 10:26. Matter of fact, I start with 25. Matter of fact, I'll start with 23. All right. This is Hebrews 10:23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith. Okay, we're sitting over here professing, talking about confessing to the acknowledging our faith. Well, you better hold fast the confession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful to that promise. Well, if you're going to do that, you're going to be following the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability. Right? And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together, that the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and as so much the more as you see the day approaching.
What you brothers need to learn how to do, exhort your brother. That builds him up, man.
That's right.
It builds him up, man. You should exhort the youngest brother to the top brother. Don't wait till the elders come in town. Exhort them. Let's go see the elders.
Wait, hold on. Let's go see what the word exhort means. It now goes deeper, because you're absolutely correct, brother. This is the Greek word parakaleo, to call to one side, call for, summon, to address, speak to, which may be done in the way of exhortation, entreaty, comfort, instruction, admonish, exhort, beg, entreat, beseech, strive to appease by entreaty, console, encourage, strengthen by consolation, comfort, encourage, teach, instruct, Okay? Invite, invoke, beseech, imploration, hortation, consolation, comfort, desire, exhort, entreat, pray. So, not only build and strengthen them up, but admonish them to put them in line. Not line like up your beard, but but you know, but line we'll put in line of the scriptures, that plumb line, that measuring stick of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is God proof, man. You better be on the right hand side of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or you will be destroyed. Alright? Come on, bro. How many minutes we got?
7 minutes. 30.
Alright, we got about 7 minutes. That's spiritual too. So we got a complete amount of minutes that we need. And so let's hit that.
Yeah, I still got to do something as well.
Alright, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is James 4 and 6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, God resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Submit yourselves therefore to the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
That's right.
Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh unto you.
That's right. Resist the devil, he will flee. Come to these laws, statutes, commandments to the Most High, he's going to come to you. Go ahead.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
That's what the Day of Atonement is for. To cleanse yourself. To cover, to cleanse, to cover that stank. Alright? To cover that vileness. Give me vow real quick in Philippians. Alright, go ahead.
And purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
To purify, clean yourself, you double-minded, you contrary ass, calling yourself, saying, you double honest to the elders, but I'm gonna line myself up. You know what I'm saying? We the house of David. I use bitch ass looking motherfuckers, but I'm bald than a motherfucker. I can goddamn it cook a goddamn egg on his motherfucking head, man. Alright? Go ahead.
And purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
And purify your hearts, ye double-minded, mean having a single eye toward Yahweh Shai, man. Go ahead.
James 4 and 9. Be afflicted and mourn and
be afflicted. Y'all were doing this whole. Do not be getting no pussies during the Day of Atonement. Don't play your video games in the Day of Atonement. No Call of Duty. No Call of Duty. No Call of Booty. Don't Call of Duty. Alright? Alright? Ain't no playing the softball games, you know what I'm saying? Bowling and going out there and doing. Fuck that. It's a day. If you can't work, if you know how to get off work, get off work. If you can't, throw that into the things you need to apologize for, and then curse out the fucking enemy that got you to do it. But you got to put yourself in that spiritual mindset of this is a Day of Atonement to get ourselves right with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Get some more?
Be afflicted and mourn and weep.
Mourn and weep, man. Weep! Alright? Go ahead.
Let your laughter be turned to mourning.
And it would say better solemn than mirth, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, man.
Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy into heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
All right. So that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, go ahead next.
This is Romans chapter 3, verse 10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one.
So that's plain and to the point. Ain't nobody righteous. You got some more? Go ahead, brother.
There is none that understandeth.
Ain't none. These motherfuckers don't got a drop of iota. All right, go ahead.
There is none that seeketh after Yahweh.
Man, the Lord either put you in the truth or you ain't done shit, man.
They are all gone out of the way.
Most High said we all went off.
They are together become unprofitable.
He's unprofitable. All right, I like that. Unprofitable.
There is none that doeth good. That was not one.
All right. Next person. Benji, go ahead.
No, I don't pretend to have.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Ephesians 2.
Wait. You got Philippians?
Ephesians 2.
No,
Philippians
okay.
foul bodies?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Go ahead, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, no. He said,
You wanted the Philippians 3 and 21?
Yeah, who's going to save us from our
right here.
violence?
It's
3 and 21.
Okay, it's Philippians 3 and 21. Who shall change our foul body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
So we trying to get subdued to the Lord. We asking him to save us from this foul, wicked ass, base ass, low ass, detestable ass flesh and it's the condition that we're in, slavery, man. I have a ruling class mentality, man. I expect every white cracker to bow down to me. I expect every heathen to bow down to me. I expect the fucking heathens to know who the fuck I am, and they don't know. And so I'm bad. I need the Lord's salvation, bro. You got that?
Yeah, God, this is Ephesians 2. I'm trying to read through it. It goes back to what Atonement means, to be made one again, okay? Which way Yahushua did, which way we live and suffer like Yahushua. Ephesians 2:13. But now in Mashiach Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off are made nigh by the blood of Yahushua. He is our peace, who hath made both one and hath broken down the middle wall of partition between us, which would be that sin that separates us from the Lord. Yahushua is what breaking that down. His suffering atoned for us, because we've been made one with him. So now we dead with Yahushua, we suffer with Yahushua, so we can reign with him, man. As he got raised, we shall get raised. Having abolished in his flesh the enmity, even the law of commandments containing ordinances for to make himself between one new man, so making peace, atoning for us, man. And that he might reconcile both unto the Most High in one body by the cross, having slain the enmity thereby, man. And that's the importance of the atonement, man. Is us seeking out mercy and forgiveness for our sins, and also crying out to Yahweh through Yahushua, the mediator, man.
Right.
When we live that, we got to live the day of atonement, man. We got to suffer in place. He that has suffered in the flesh ceases from sin.
That's right.
Okay, man?
This is Hebrews 10:26. For if we sin willfully, after that we receive the knowledge of the truth, there remains no more sacrifice for sin. Give me where it says that you will crucify Yahushua afresh. But a certain fearful looking for judgment and fiery indignation which shall devour the adversaries. So basically, when you go off and you will sin willfully, knowing better, cockcrew, but a certain fearful looking for judgment. Now your ass gonna be looking over your goddamn motherfucking shoulder, and with fiery indignation, ICBM nuclear missiles, which will devour the adversaries, which was meant for the adversaries, which now that you are, because you are adverse to the scriptures and exactly to the commandments of the Lord, man. He that despised Moses' law died without mercy under 2 or 3 witnesses. Of how much a sore punishment, and that right there is that first thing I would tell you right after that is go into the law where it says that if you have 2 or 3 witnesses, let a matter stand. You can't have a matter stand without at least 2 to 3 witnesses. This is what was written in Moses' law. All right, That's what that scripture is talking about. That's how you break that scripture down. How much sore punishment suppose ye shall be, thou worthy, who have trodden afoot the Son of the Most High, and counted the blood of the covenant wherewith he was sanctified, an unholy thing, and have done despite unto the Spirit of grace. For we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me, I will recompense, saith the Most High. And again the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living God. But call to